Hi, boys and girls. Day 9 of being home. I'm here with Max in our backyard. This is one of our favorite places. We have a nice little swing here that we come on our back deck. So Max, we're gonna let you tell your joke because then I know you wanna run around and play. So Max, why do giraffes have such long necks?
Because they eat and smell their feet.
Because their feet smell and they don't wanna have their head next to their feet. That's funny, right? Okay, so man, the sun feels good out here. I was on a meeting today with Mr. Saul and the 5th grade teachers and Mrs. Kane and Mrs. Davis and Mrs. Slimmer. We had a great meeting talking about some of the things that you guys are enjoying doing on your activities and some additional things that we can offer to you for some suggestions. So I think what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to roll out a link for you. It's going to take you to an assignment, and it's going to have like a schedule for you so you know what you're doing every day. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in the next video because I'm going to turn the camera around. And later this weekend, I'll probably do another video just so I can show you after I finish updating it where you can go to find some extra things. One of the things I want to include on there is the Zearn website. It is a website that goes well with the math that we did this year. And I'm going to create a password for each of you to go on. And it'll just work on a lot of the skills that we've worked on this year so far. And I've had some people that have wanted some paper pencil activities to do too, which is really hard for our district right now just because we don't have people in the schools that are making the copies, and then getting them to you guys is challenging. So if that is something that your family, if you have access to a printer, make sure you dojo me. What I've done is I've actually given some people my passwords for Super Teacher worksheets to be able to go on there and find some really good skills that you guys can work on as well for paper and pencil type of activities. I did have a meeting too with Mrs. Stahlberger today on Zoom, and she and the media specialists are going to work on trying to get some ideas together for you guys on learning and talking more about some of the technology things like Gmail and making Google Slides and things like that. So that way that can be something that we can have you guys do some work with and turn that into us also. There's still a lot up in the air about grading, and we're waiting for some more official word from Mr. Saul about that. They're trying to decide, when the marking periods are going to cut off, when the new one's going to begin. You have to remember that we know we're out till April 20th, but we don't really know if that's going to be extended or if we'll be coming back at that point. I think we kind of just need to see what's going to happen in our state and in our country these next couple of weeks. And then I think we'll know a little bit more. So until then, I want to make sure that you're doing the activities the district put out. There is a form that you are supposed to, on the form from this week, you're supposed to be clicking on that. There's a button, a blue link, at the bottom where you're supposed to click on it, and you're supposed to put your feedback from this week's activities, how you felt, how the activities went. So make sure, I'll show you in the beginning of my next video where that's at. Make sure you do that for today, please. That's kind of your way of checking in and getting credit for the week, if you could say. And that is important for Mrs. Green to know. So I know that you were giving this week's activities your best shot. And then a lot of your parents have sent me pictures and emails of some of the activities that you've done. I've seen them. I love them. You guys are doing a great job. So also, if you guys on Google Classroom have suggestions of things you want us to do, please give me those suggestions. If you want to email me, you guys know my email, melissa.green@millville.org. I also have my Gmail address as well that you should be able to find. And I can also post that for you too. So a lot going on. In this next little video clip, I'm going to show you how you're going to submit your efforts for this week, basically. And that's going to come right to Mrs. Green. So I do need to see those. And then I'm going to talk to you just briefly about the sheet that we're creating for next week. Okay, so check in the next video. Bye.